We celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, Finding American, the stories of immigration from all 50 states. Author Colin Boyd Schaefer met hundreds of immigrants whose roots are broad but now live in America. And one of those people featured in this book right here is sitting right next to me, Juan Torres, the founder of Belong. And that's a group that helps immigrants who are coming here adjust to America.
That is correct. We basically help immigrants that recently made it to Mobile in situations where they may need help. Initially, we offer tutoring for their kids, and then we move on from there for other needs.
Yeah. We were talking during the break before we came up, and the book, Juan is featured in the book, ironically, on page 251 just from like Mobile, Alabama.
Yes, that's coincidental, yes, but it's 251, that's where we are.
What story, what were you able to tell the author of this book about your journey to America?
Well, the author, Colin Boyd Schaefer, basically visited an entire day with our family at the time back in 2016. Then a project that was initially wanted to, come out with this feature book, and it was unknown whether it was going to turn into a physical book. Mm-hmm. It initially was a digital book. But anyway, the story of me coming to the U.S. in 1987 and learning English, going to high school, and then finding my way to Mobile for college. I went to the University of South Alabama. And my journey was basically, working and studying and finding all those barriers and channels towards getting a college degree.
I'm assuming that through your journey, you recognize the need for immigrants to get a little help when they come to this country.
Absolutely. I always think about it in terms of helping immigrants from an immigrant perspective. And as we know, the language is the first barrier, mm-hmm. and obviously employment, the challenge of finding employment with very limited English or no English becomes a big issue. The other is, you have a network necessarily in the city, and it's very understandable that we earn people's trust. Like anyone that would move them to a new
Sure.
place, you have to have the network. If you don't belong to a church or a community, that would, then to some degree, will vouch for you. That you are indeed a good person. You almost have to earn that trust.
Yeah, and I assume some of this was, I guess you realized the needs through your own journey.
Absolutely, yes. Like I said, finding employment, and the language has been is one of the major barriers. So you have to have that one friend that gives you that opportunity, whether that is a company or just your neighbor, or an institution. You have to have that trust and initial help, to establish yourself, mm-hmm. Into a community, and that's where we, try to be a friend to the immigrants.
Now, if people want to get involved with Belong, how do they get involved? How do they find you?
They'll find us through and to some degree through word of mouth. We have been in the community since 2011, mm-hmm. and so other nonprofits know, our email, my phone number, and or our page, and typically that's how we get referrals.
All right. Juan Torres is the co-founder of Belong, and he's also featured in this book, Finding American. Just dial right on down to page 251, and you'll read Juan's story and the story of immigrants from all 50 states. Juan, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Great to see you.
Thank you.